Since childhood, Eva thought she would dedicate her life only to music. And so it happened. She was 30 years old. She was beautiful, successful, and a talented pianist. But she had no personal life. But fate had other plans. They met at a concert where she was playing. Thomas, that was the guy's name, was delighted with her music. He also loved music like her and often went to concerts. But he loved this guy the most. Thomas was a brave and excellent pilot. He approached her after the performance, gave her a bouquet of flowers, said that he really liked how she plays, and invited her on a date. Eva agreed, and they started dating. They were very different, but love united them. Thomas often flew to different countries, and Eva stayed at home, practicing the piano and giving concerts. But every time he returned, they spent unforgettable time together, walking in parks, going to the cinema, boating, or just hugging on the couch. They loved each other with all their heart and soul. One day, Thomas told Eva that he needed to fly to Africa, deliver cargo, and it would be a very difficult flight for him. Eva, as if sensing something, asked him to refuse the flight, but he explained that he had such a chance. He could not refuse, as he had long dreamed of flying to Africa. Eva understood that she had no right to hold Thomas back. Before the flight, Thomas hugged Eva tightly, whispering to her that he loved her very much, promising to return soon, and she promised to wait for him. The day came when Thomas flew away. Eva could not come to her senses for a long time. She sat down on a bench in the park and cried. The pain for him squeezed her hard. She could not understand why, after all, Thomas had flown away before. Eva remembers the morning of the next day with a shudder. She woke up, made coffee, and turned on the TV. The news reported that a cargo plane flying to Africa had disappeared from the radars. The search for the plane is underway. The fate of the crew members is unknown. Tears poured from Eva's eyes. It was her beloved Thomas, and now he was gone. His fate was unknown. No, it should not be like this. Eva took the phone. Her hands were shaking, with difficulty finding the phone number of Alex, Thomas's friend. She called him. But Alex confirmed that indeed the plane on which Thomas flew had disappeared. Eva stopped playing the piano, stopped leaving the house. Life ended for her. She did not know how to live on without Thomas. Alex called, reported that the search continues, that one should not despair. But Eva did not want to see or hear anyone. One day Eva heard a knock on the door. Approaching the door and opening it, she saw her Thomas on the doorstep. He stood and smiled. She could not believe her eyes. Thomas hugged Eva. Yes, it was him, her beloved Thomas. He had returned, and he was alive. She cried with happiness and wrapped her arms around him. Thomas explained to her that their plane had crashed in the jungle. The crew miraculously survived. They fought for life for a long time, looking for salvation. All this time, Thomas realized that he was alive thanks to Eva. He felt her love, and it gave him strength. They were together again, and insanely happy. They kissed and closed the door.